Hello, welcome to my second channel. If you've never been here before, which not very many people have because it used to just house my stream archive from Twitch, and now I've decided to do a little something different with it. I have been working at learning Blender and Roblox Studio because I want to make a Roblox game. And that may seem weird, but that's just what I want to do. So, I don't have any Blender footage in this video. This is going to be like a series because I'm making a Roblox game and my first Roblox game, more or less. I'll explain more in a minute. But I did not include any Blender footage in this first one, because I was really struggling and just learning, mostly just learning the ways of Roblox Studio and the controls and everything, which are still really hard for me. As I get into it further, though, I will include Blender footage as well, learning how to make different objects and things and how to make them low poly and all that kind of stuff for Roblox Studio. So yeah, that's what this little series is going to be about. It's not going to be a little series, it's going to be a long series because it takes a long time to make a game, even in Roblox. But I wanted to show you the process of a noob making a Roblox game for the first time. You can find a lot of videos out there about people who've been doing it for a long time, and they're more or less more tutorial videos, but there very seldom do you see a noob like me just coming in and deciding one day, I want to make a Roblox game, so I'm going to make a Roblox game today, and then record their endeavors. That's what this video is today. So I didn't include, right off the bat here, I didn't include any Blender footage in this video. I'm only including me messing around with and kind of getting a feel for Roblox Studio. So here's kind of my history with Roblox Studio. Years and years ago, I believe around 2015 or 2016, when my daughter and I first started playing Roblox together, I messed around a little bit in Studio. Not a lot. I think I took one of their base worlds, like it had buildings and stuff in it, and it kind of gave you a little bit of information on how to use Roblox Studio. Did you see that? That tree and pot, by the way, were absolutely massive. I will talk about that in a minute too. But technically speaking, that game was my first Roblox game that I ever made. And then I didn't touch Roblox Studio for years and years. I didn't have the time. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't. I mean, I would bring it up like every once in a while and mess around in it a little bit, but no, I didn't create any other games. And then about gosh, probably, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, I brought it up again and I'm like, you know what? I want to make an actual Roblox game. Like, I want to make a real Roblox game. And I actually want to put like effort and stuff into it this time and not just play around with the program. So, this is my side project that I've been working on for a couple of months. I started a world, and it was called Family Game or something like that. Every once in a while, you can see the menu pop up on the screen when I'm loading or exporting or saving something, and it's listed there. You can very clearly see that I have a second world there. Um, Mostly, I just use that for my learning and testing world. It was gonna be the game that I made, but then I didn't like it and I didn't want to just delete everything because some of the stuff in there I needed for like how to put a seat on a chair so your Roblox characters actually sit down. You know what I mean? What would I call that? Prototypes of what I was working on, I guess. The first prototypes of all the things that I'm putting in this game, I guess you could say. All of my learning experiences. I don't know what else to call it, but anyways, so I kept it. So I had that as like a reference, and then I started this fresh, brand new world with new ideas and stuff using the references. Anyways, that was a long, boring explanation for nothing. A few things that I struggle with is I cannot for the life of me get a handle on the controls for Blender or Roblox Studio, no matter how hard I try. And believe me, I am really trying, but it is a struggle like you wouldn't believe. The controls are not intuitive, number one. And number two, the screen does not move the way I want it to be more like The Sims 4 using Sims 3 camera mode. That's the kind of controls that I want because that's what I'm used to and that's what's easy for me. These controls are so incredibly hard. As we get into this more, you will see like full on the struggle I have with the controls in Blender and Roblox Studio. It's obnoxiously ridiculous, let me tell ya. Anyways, a lot of the stuff I'm gonna make in Blender and then import them as models. I don't understand all the workings of all of this stuff yet, so I don't know why people do it that way. And I kind of wish I would have done it with the water as well, but I didn't. Initially, I wanted to use the real Roblox water to put in there, but I could not get it circular. No matter how hard I tried, I could not get it circular. So I decided to use this sort of water looking hack that people use instead. So I ended up adding, oh, I can't even speak anymore, adding it in Roblox Studio rather than Blender to get that water effect. Um, anyways, as you saw there for a second, everything fell apart. That was the second thing that I learned, besides the fact that everybody uses Blender to make their models, not Roblox. I guess I do understand some of it. Like Roblox Studio is very limited in what you can make out of their parts. Uh, I guess if you're really good, you could probably make something really good just using the parts in Roblox Studio. But Blender gives you so many more options and just a lot more control over your models, I think is why. So I do kind of get it. But, anyways, the second thing that I learned was that if you don't anchor literally everything, your world will explode and everything will start flying and falling and rolling all over the place. And if you have a big enough, full enough world that you haven't tested before adding a bunch of stuff in there, it can be quite disconcerting. I actually had that happen in that family game test world that I first did. And the first time I saw literally everything fall apart right in front of my eyes, I almost cried because I had no idea what was going on. I went to my daughter immediately and I'm like, fix this. You're the Roblox expert in the house. You need to help me with this. And she's like, Mom, it's okay. You just need to anchor everything. Still, though, I forget to anchor everything every single time I put something new in the game. So someday I will learn. Maybe. Someday. But yeah, this is just sort of me really and truly just learning the controls. The reason why I have to keep redoing that fountain is because for some reason when I exported the Roblox dummy and then imported it into Blender, it was huge, and I didn't realize that until after I got the fountain and the tree into the game, that for some reason it imported into Blender huge. I got all the proportions correct based on the dummy that I wanted. It was just the size that was off. And as you saw very early on in the video, the size of that tree when I first imported it was massive. It was pretty much the entire size of the world. So that was a little bit annoying, and I don't know how to fix it. Excuse me, because I don't know like what I did wrong when I exported the dummy, that the dummy ended up so big, like as big as the world pretty much. So this is the beginnings of the world. This is going to be a little central park area. It will eventually in the next episode have trees that will have sparkle lights all in all four corners. And it's going to be like a little plaza type thing. There's going to be some tables and chairs. In fact, I'm to the point now where I have, I think, four tables, and each table has four chairs. The fountain also has several spots on it where if you walk up to it, your character will sit down on the edge of the fountain. Right now, your character sits down on the edge of the fountain facing away from the fountain. I would like to change the animations on some of them so that maybe your character is laying on the edge of the fountain or is facing into the fountain, splashing their feet a little bit or something. I'm just, I'm not there yet. Obviously, I'm not there yet. And obviously, I still forget to anchor stuff. The nice thing is when you leave the test play, everything goes back to where it's supposed to be. It doesn't stay falling over like that. So that's another thing I learned. And this is kind of where I ended this episode because I was just really, really overwhelmed by all of it and by Blender. I made, like I said, I made the fountain and the tree and the pot and stuff in Blender. But yeah, if you're interested in getting to watch this game hopefully become something really really cool eventually in like maybe 100 years or so when I get good at this stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. All support is very much appreciated. And yeah, I mean, don't feel bad about leaving comments letting me know what I'm doing wrong and what I can do better and stuff. I am all ears. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.